Hello. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing good. So, slight delay as somebody forgot to load up Farming Simulator. Any guesses who that could be? Obviously. Me. So just waiting for that to load in and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Which, in a minute, you'll be able to tell that we are in. Well, you should be able to hear it now, let's be honest. Alrighty. Boom. In game we go, hopefully. Anytime now. There we go. Wow, that took way too long to come in. Way too long. So, we've got Forza, Adam, Wagwan, Tom, Farmer, Martin, Kirk, Gavin, Ford, Gary, Jag. Jag, I have not seen you for a long time. What's up, bud? O'Reilly. How to do, Jag. Legend. Awesome. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Do you think the Class Cougar will be part of the Platinum Edition? No. Once again, Jag, you are the first person that's done a super chat in months. Thank you, seriously. The Class Cougar, they've not made that for so many years now, I doubt it. What do I think of Class? Well, first and foremost, if you would like to buy the new Class Platinum DLC thing with other stuff that's probably going to be in it, links now in the comments there. If you want to get it through Giants, and helps me out too, so much appreciated if you guys use that link and possibly even share it around. What do I think of Class? If you guys click that link, all joking aside, well, not joking around, but I'm being serious, but if you click that link, you'll actually see some of the pictures of some of the machinery on there. I like it. It looks really good. Happy to see 3D tracks at long last. The disappointment fact will be I know Giants will not put 3D tracks on the rest of their machinery, which they need to. They have needed to for a long time now. I know, just been really busy with work. It's endless. Has to be done. Exactly, dude. You get around when you get around. Why isn't the Lexion in the Class DLC? It is. There's some videos floating around of the presentation they gave at Class, showing off a bit more of the machinery in proper daylight sort of thing. And you can see a Class Lexion, which is the brand new model Class Lexion they only just announced. So it's like the big, whatever, 1000 series it is. Do you think there'll be another map with Class DLC? There is not another map. That got told by Masal, which is a Giants moderator, which was at FarmCon. So as far as I'm aware from a reputable source, there is not another map included. It is just machinery in the Platinum add-on, which, honestly, let's be honest here, guys. The Giants maps aren't people's favourites. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit. Do you think I'll be able to run FS on my crappy laptop because I'd like to get Platinum for PC? Because I currently play on PC console. Compare the specs. Honestly, if you're saying it's crappy and it's that old, I doubt it. I struggle to play Farm Sim at a decent FPS with my laptop. So if you're on an older machine, yeah, good luck. Hope the Jaguar has the option for tyres rather than them tracks. The model they've got listed there is the TT Farmer, so I doubt it. I don't know. I don't know anything more about the DLC than you guys. Is there going to be a DLC expansion to the original game to upgrade to Platinum? That's what that will be. You'll get Platinum Edition of the game when you get that, basically. Just like always, the DLCs partway through the game, they're always the same. After you buy that one, your game will then become Farming Simulator Titanium Edition, like in FS13, or FS Gold Edition in FS15. What was the last one? Platinum? Was the last one Platinum 2, actually? What was the last one in 17? Over 35 vehicles and machines, or a map, and a few machines. I know what I'd rather have. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's be honest, we're all in the same boat here. The Giants maps, plain and simple, most of the time, suck. Why would you want a Giants map? Platinum for 17 as well. Yeah, so you'll get Platinum Edition then, basically. There you go. That's how it's worked for the last 3 versions of the game. It's probably how it's going to work this time around. I think the only one that knows all the DLC are Giants. I don't think they'll. I don't think they would have told those guys neither yet. Dakota. I don't think they'll know everything that's in there yet. Obviously, Giants will and Class, but I don't think any of the YouTubers that are there for the commentary stuff, Silver and the other chap, I keep forgetting his name, but let's talk about that for a second. Why the hell did they stream the English one on Mixer and Twitch? Really? That's stupid. Mixer is a platform where I feel is going to go nowhere fast. Twitch, yes. YouTube, well, YouTube's just YouTube. Why not keep them on both? Like, just restream it to Twitch and YouTube. Makes more sense if you ask me. I was very, very disappointed at Giants to hear that. I wanted to see how Silver did, but, well, because of that, I didn't know it happened or was happening, so I missed it. I was looking for the video of them showing the Lexicon. I couldn't find a single video on it. Dave linked me them. I'll have to go through my history, but I guess I can go look through my YouTube history to find it for you. Search if you was that the right one? Just making sure this is the right one. There's two. One was kind of a crappy video, the other was decent. Yeah, I think this was a decent one. Search DLC class platinum in-game at, with the actual symbol at FarmCon, and you'll find it. Yeah, that's the decent one. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate it. And there's the link where you see better footage. Well, it's crappy footage, but better than the crappy trailer they put out. So it was crap. Andy, do you know Hastings near Ontario? I mean, is it in Ontario the other day? Or near Ontario? Because if it's not in Ontario, I want to say I probably don't know it, to tell you the truth. Yeah, Steely P, that's the one. Did a great job? Good. Hey, Scorpion. People were asking for subtitles for Silver News commentary. I don't know, really, why? That'll be done already, Gavin, honestly. The whole DLC will be done, more than likely. And they're probably just testing it. Yeah, Jim, what's up, bud? Alrighty. Stuff driver. Hey, Phil, what's up? Nah, not much. Falls away by yourself. Right, we'll get this moved over to that field. Unfortunately, I think we have to take the header off. New Isle, what's up? That's your relaxed stream. You know how my streams are. Landed David is not Alexian, it's Takano. Keep watching, Fear the Day, keep watching. Yeah, by the Callan Crops. Yep. I really have a feeling that class may pull the plug on Callan Crops. What percentage do streamers get? Streamers get a very, very little percentage. Like, half of it goes to YouTube almost. A good chunk goes to YouTube. If you ever want to donate to me or the channel, the best way to do it is through PayPal. It really is. PayPal, I will get all of it. I get it right away. The YouTube side of things, yeah. Not so much. Hey MJ, what's up, bud? Get this going and be able to get in the field and actually carry on baling. Yeah, he was on about that earlier the other day, but like I said, if it's in Ontario, I want to say I've heard of it, but I'm not 100%. Anyway, what was your point about it? Hey Gino. Hey Landy, what do you make a class coming to farms? Love it. It's honestly, it's something that was blatantly obvious for a little while now. Do you like to drive New Holland? Yeah, I love it. That's why it's on most of my most recent maps. Yeah, I'm not sure. Lost on by myself. Okay. Is it in Ontario then, Philly? I think it is. Or is that is that Nova Scotia or Newfoundland maybe? No, but no, I've been pretty good. What about yourself? I haven't seen you around for a bit. But too American for me. Literally the only difference between this and the in-game New Holland is the front axle. And it doesn't have a 3-point up front. That's literally it. Hey, Simulation for the Nation, what's up, bud? How's your stream? Course generation, 12 meters, headlands, 3, headland passes general course. Wake up, John Deere. I think, John Deere, I got something coming. So many people are freaking out because John Deere doesn't have much machinery in the game, and then Class coming in has just riled them up so much more. It's kind of comical. Like, I love John Deere, you guys know that, but you don't see me whining and complaining, saying because Class is coming in with 35 pieces of machinery, John Deere need to up their game. There's reasons behind everything. Granted, when the game first came out, I did openly say that I'm surprised there wasn't more John Deere machinery in the game. John Deere going to bring another cotton harvester. That's the only cotton harvester they make, I think, now. What do you think of the results of the mod contest? I'm glad Oxy won on his part. The rest of it, this year's mod contest was a pile of crap compared to last year. That's it. That's all I gotta say. There's some good things that come out of the contest, but compared to last year, it fell flat in its face, if you ask me personally. Any news on the Oakfield update? It was sent to Giants last week, and they've had farm code in between, so my guess is it won't get touched until the middle of this week, towards the back end. We may see it towards the end of the week, if not next, hopefully, depending on if it's got any issues. If it's got issues, then God knows how long it's going to take, you guys. John Deere RX, I'd love to see a decent John Deere RX in the game. Like a stock one, let's be honest. The one that's kicking around right now is fantastic, but the poly count on it is ridiculous. Mods just dropped on the mod hub, no Oakfield yet, sad face. Oh really, did they just drop? Anything worthwhile? Like, I could probably actually tab out a game and go look. Why do they always drop recently when I'm streaming? Oh! The Black Sheep's mods come out. Kind of funny, considering that's been kicking around for a while now. Food and fertilizer shop, that looks kind of neat. Nothing I'll bother with personally. Container cabin, don't see the point in that. Placeable grain storage, kind of looks cool. Vineyard, that looks interesting. Placeable vineyard requires minimum water. Oh, it's just a generic income. That kind of sucks. But I like the idea. See, people want that type of stuff. I'm not just the only one. Nice. Yeah, it has the potential to be a while, yeah. As far as the map coming. As Grimmer is that. Yeah, I don't get how that map Greenwich didn't win, but hey, the other map that won apparently from all accounts is actually a really good map. From what I understand. Oh, really, Judd? Nice. Whereabouts? With it, the snow doesn't melt, and I have to use a cultivator to get rid of the pile. How hot has your days been when the snow's not melted? Because if it's pushing it into a pile and snow's not melting, everything will do that. It's not the snowplows causing that. Yeah, I just went and looked. A whole bunch of stuff's on put in there. Snow, especially in big snow piles, takes months to melt. Absolutely months. Being in summer, yeah, but what have your temperatures been? Like, early summer when we start getting the warmer temperatures over here, we've still got some huge snow piles kicking around. Snow does take, when it's formed into huge piles, it takes a long time to melt. Granted, now if you've got it going back into winter and you've got like 23 Celsius days like I've got right now, yeah, you've got some issues there. I don't know. I've not looked at bug reports. I've not seen anything crazy right now. No idea. No idea, I know it's your hometown. Oh, really? Oh, obviously, yeah, don't say where it is if it's literally where I am. Is it actually here then, John? Huh. Did you see how... Yeah, for the participation awards for the link stuff, yeah. Hey Max, what's up, buddy? I saw I got one. I just need to get in contact with Lars and somehow arrange it to get sent here. The address they have for me is in the UK. Then I'll do an unboxing and I will be showing you guys, trust me. No, I'm probably not going to do a mod list this time around. Most of my mods are off the mod hub. If people can't search for them, then they're too lazy. I need to take it out completely. I really can't be asked to do it again. For bronze, yeah, it's the bronze award thing. That's what... That link that's about to go in there, that's my affiliate link for the latest DLC. If you guys want to purchase that, feel free. Helps me out, it helps Giants out. Got a feeling that one will actually do quite well with Giants. Yeah, you did, MJ, I think. Yeah, for, oh, what was it? The mods. Downloads, right? That means Oxy would have got two awards. Yeah, the distant actions of Galse. Especially with seasons. Once you, yeah, that's the thing. I don't think many people that have done distant textures are going to be able to do is change up those as well. No, you got nothing there, my friend. Absolute squat, Steve. The amount of bales that we're getting out of this field, good lord. What time will you recognize? Oh, for the contest thing? It was when they were on about the... when they were giving out awards. I don't know if they did it before the team awards or the contest awards or after. I forget. I think it was after. Tried to phone Oxy in live stage, yeah. I think it was Martin that didn't have reception from what Oxy was saying. His end was okay. Priceless. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, that's up there in price. His garage texture too is awesome. I roped into Oxy about not answering the FaceTime call. Hello, no reception, yeah, right. That's what I said. I messaged him as soon as it happened saying, oh yeah, switched off your phone, did you? You know what he's like, Mr. Secretive on how he sounds. Like, you know he doesn't live that far away from where I was from in the UK there, or where I was living in the UK there. I had a headset with a microphone free for him to come grab. Bearing in mind, he used to come there all the time to see his missus. And from what I understand, his missus only literally lived around the corner from me, effectively. Yeah, I bet he did. I'm kind of wondering that. Yeah, sure, Martin, here's my phone number, but my phone's going to get switched off. The sad part is he's probably lingering here right now laughing. Alright, that combine is needed unloading for how long now? Just a really? Bang. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I heard a bit of hooting, hollering out in here, well, I say in here in TeamSpeak. Now they've got some big browns. Now Giants need to get some new crops. They don't need new crops. Keep on going over this. They need features. They need new gameplay. The game's been stagnant with gameplay for God knows how many years. They need gameplay. They do need new crop, but they need new crop in as far as stuff that's going to be able to add new machinery to the game. Not just add another crop that you can harvest with, guess what, another combine harvester. That's getting old. They need different stuff. Hey you, is that what the stickers look like? Oh, that's cool. I don't know how that will show up on stream, but that's pretty cool. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it. I wonder what the stickers were like. You're the first person to show one of those. New 3D train, like what Callan Crops had. That'll bring a lot of people to the game. Nah. 3D terrain, as much as I used to preach about that coming to the game, honestly, looks like crap. Every game that has it, does it look realistic? Does it look that great? No, it really doesn't look that good. They've tried it in the game engine before, from what I understand, and apparently it fell flat on its ass. Game could not handle it. The game, when you just look at the different stuff it's saving and writing and all of like stuff like that, I don't know how the game engine would cope. And obviously it didn't. Like, here you go, this is stuff for graphics that we're going through right now. These are all the different codes that it's dealing with right now. All the different stuff it's then loading. I don't know much of what any of this is, but it's got to load it, it's got to compute it. That's the lure strings that it's currently passing right now, I believe. That's the audio stuff it's currently running. Like, kind of puts it in perspective how much the game actually does that people just don't see or don't understand. Oh, yeah, I've not heard anything back for a while. We don't need to deal with the paperwork anyway. I think I said it's all lawyers. In the end, we hired lawyers. No consoles, Giants can add more. Yeah. Yeah, with the new generation of consoles coming out, which is needed, Giants would be able to up their game a lot more if they wanted to. Giants are using an older version of the engine. If they updated to the newest version, stuff would look a lot better. Gee, you clearly do not know Giants own this engine. It's their own engine. They built it from the ground up in-house, so I don't know what engine you think they're running, but this is their own one that they built from ground up from FS08. So it's been constantly been updated. This game right now has had the biggest leap forward in graphics, physics, and everything it ever has done if you look at the generations. FS13 was very similar to FS15. Graphically, it was better. 15 from 17, there was another little improvement. 17 to 19, there was a huge leap forward. Massive. Oh, really, Judd? I thought you went down that route as well. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but yeah, it's not been cheap for Jess, unfortunately. Hope there will be more than 580 class Lexion from class when it arrives. I swear Giants think all farms, smaller sizes. From what I understand, Max, the video I put in, actually, I'll copy it across again. I believe it should show you the brand new Lexion that they come out with, like the real big one, the 780, but the newer series. I think it's got it in there. If not, it's in another one that Rainbow Dave sent me. I'm doing good, Massey. What about yourself? Hey, Andy. Because Wagwan, the Oakfield's not converted to seasons yet for you guys. If you're playing on any map that hasn't been seasons converted yet, you're going to get issues more than likely. 19 feels like it was waiting for seasons. Yeah, and God, this Baylor leaves so much patchiness. The game needs seasons FS21 for sure. I hope it does, because the seasons does improve the game a lot. I just hope it's as complicated as the mod is, not a case of they're gonna leave it to be kind of crappy and the Giants version of it very much watered down. I hope that's not the case. Tidy and cleaning. So we can. Oh, that sounds like that possibly is coming soon. That's not good then, dude. Canadian Gamer, what's up? There's no mods like, yeah, I've seen them today. I paused the stream so I could take a look. Is that the update for the Baylor, Landy? Should be, yeah. Yeah, it is the update for the Baylor. Like, the working width on it still seems so small still, because I know they updated that, didn't they? I could probably manually do it if I wanted to in GE, make it a tad bit bigger. Rice. I would put, as far as new crop go, I'd love to see orchards and vineyards put in, because I think that would be entertaining. As far as new crops, peas, because peas have interesting machines for harvesting them. More root crops, carrots, onions, stuff like that I'd like to see more of. Rice, I think, really, it's an interesting crop for sure, but I don't know as far as harvesting it goes. It depends if you're on about Chinese style rice or rice that's like California, America. There's actually a YouTuber out in the States that I've just started following where they're a rice farmer. Or is it a sugar farmer they are? I forget now. Could be sugar. I think it could be sugar cane actually. I can't remember. Crap. It is rice. No, it is rice. I'm doubting myself here. You could extend the work area on the Baylor. Do you need to do that max in XMLs or is it in GE? Because that's all it needs. I think it just needs bumping up a tad bit more. Like, unless you are right in the middle there, you ain't getting all the swath. Yeah, it really sucks, Massey. Especially if that could be coming up soon. Yeah, that sucks. In the FSR, there was a Chrome Baylor, yes, and I hope that comes to the actual game. If it doesn't, I think that is kind of shitty on Giants' part. Good memories, though. Yeah, that's the main thing. Unfortunately, at times it's better for the person. Alrighty, so we can carry on Baylor now. Have to see how many bales I got out of this field because it's probably insane. Yeah, I think, but done it for straw chopper. Okay. Yeah, I'll have a look, see them. See how much of a pain in the ass it is. No doubt. Yeah, all of these bales are going to be, for the most part, sold. I'll probably keep the some bales out of the next field for when we go down the route of animals, but all of these are going to get sold. Now it seems I did a test earlier that will be on when? Jeez, Thursday's video already? No, Tuesday? Wednesday's video, sorry. Wednesday's video, I tried to use the Crone forage wagon to pick up the straw and sell it. It didn't give me a dime of money. So it seems like you can only sell straw as far as bales go. I don't know if that used to be the same scenario back in 17. I don't know. Season should work on the stock maps. It natively supports them straight off the hop, I believe. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was studying to do my theory test, and then just lost a run, and that stopped that just because we were over this stuff, and I haven't picked it up since. I really need to get back on topic of doing that. Alright, we should be back. It really winds me up when OBS does that. It literally just stops sending data. And unfortunately, so many people go, oh, you just stop streaming now, quits out. So annoying. We're back now. It shouldn't do. I've got 16 gig of RAM. Like, I've never had this issue. It was after I reset my laptop I started getting these issues. And it's not every time, it's not every stream it does it. If it was something like that, it would be every single time guaranteed. Got a nice vineyard mod? Yeah, it looks decent, but I don't like the aspect of that stuff magically selling. What's the point? You're just feeding it water and manure and it magically sells. I like being able to sell the stuff myself to feel like you're actually doing something with it. How did I miss? Oh crap! How did I miss this whole entire row? Oh, the inside one. Oh, the outside one. Rip. No, it's still going blood. If it's still acting funky for you guys, refresh. Yeah, it's up. Really thinking I need to get a bigger tractor that's got a bit more horsepower, a wheeled tractor with more horsepower, that is. As much as I love this thing, it's the baler, which again I'll edit X amount. It just feels like it slugs down way too much. So Windows for auto update. Yeah, it doesn't update that much, but yeah, it is. Updated not that long ago, actually. Stick a big bud on it. No kidding. I can't. No PTOs on the big bud. Do you think we'll get the class DLC, that class baler in DLC? I don't know if we will. It'd be nice if we got a square baler. I see no reason why not. I see no reason why this couldn't come to console after we get class officially in the game. Should have gone with the Puma. British map. British machine right here. I got the two John Deeres, but their power-wise is meh. Well, 7810 will probably do this, but that's just a little over 200 horsepower. This is what, 220. It's not going to be updating though every single day sort of thing, is it? Because I wouldn't have thought, at least. I wonder how much money we're going to make out of these bales when we go around and sell them. Probably a healthy amount. But we have to wait for class to come in the game before... Yes, yeah. So the license and the way it usually works is, yes, it's been announced Giants are with class. They are in partnership. But until it is actually in the game to the general public, it won't be able to come to console, I don't think. Again, I don't think. Only playing Midwest Horizons. Huh. Yeah, it's going okay. Nobody may be checking every day. Didn't really think that would pull down it stopping, making OBS to stop data, stop sending data though, if it's checking, because that's only uploading, it's not downloading. I mean, sure, it could be. I'm not gonna lie there, but I don't see why it would stop OBS sending complete and all data. Sometimes OBS recovers from it and it will start sending like 17,000 KBs, but a lot of the time it just OBS will lock up and it will not stop it. If I was ever just streaming for the sake of it and I left it, it would be interesting to see if I left it for 10 minutes or so if it would come back or anything. Bigger fast track? We could get the bigger fast track, admittedly. That is an option. I like the four-wheel steer out of this one. That's why I got it. We'll see. We will direct swap at something, I think. 7810 and 6920 aren't going anywhere. Stuff in the DLC bar and... Yeah, I think we will, Drew. We know of the Samson tank for the class... Geez, what is it? Zarion. Class Zarion. So I'm not sure. Check your audio update settings because it will be set. Check Microsoft same time every day. There's the bandwidth. Okay. Yeah, when I notice it screws up like this, it's always when I'm streaming too, but I always stream at the same time, so who knows. Yeah, I'll have a look. See if I can set it to a different time, say like at night. T7 New Holland. Didn't use much New Holland equipment. I don't like the T7 because the T7 is the heavy duty. It's huge. That's why I don't use that thing. If it was the standard T7, I would probably use it a lot more like I did in 17 when we had the standard version of it as a mod. But because of that, I don't. You're right. Alright, so we've only got one partial pass, which I think what I'll do is I'll spin around after going down the hill and go the opposite direction so it's a bit quicker. What I could do is put... Wow, why did it completely stop dead there? That was weird. What I could do is put one of the John Deeres on it too, the tract. Like, this looks a fairly flat hill. Could it be... Does seasons have any effect on working speed? Like, if it's a heavier crop on the ground like it is right now, does it slow it down, do we know? Maybe it's that. Like, this is... should be going relatively quick, I would have thought here. You could, can you chip the fast track? I could if it was a mod version. I was talking about this in the video that I recorded today for Thursday or Wednesday, that if I knew how to make these into a mod, I probably would, and I would do that, yes. No, I think it's a reasonable price, Drew, for the amount of machinery that's in there, and a brand new brand that we've not had before. I think it's very reasonable, actually. Use a Magnum so you wouldn't notice that. Yeah, exactly. It's not like it's too big for the map. You guys know the size of machinery I use on here quite happily. It's just the T7 to me, it sucks it's not a standard size. It really winds me up, always has. There's a proper way of doing it through GE, which is the way I'd do it personally. Oh yeah, no doubt the extra bales in the back would probably add the weight. I'll actually see once it gets them on the chute, see if the weight of the baler actually goes up, and just underneath the time I think you guys should be able to see that. We'll see. So we're at 21.7 now. Yeah, it does. Once it makes a new bale, 21.6. So you're right. Alright, let's go into that thing too. Also, thank you to you guys who were saying about courseplay, you can make the combine stop while emptying, because I have that set now on one of the newer updates of courseplay, so thank you, thank you. Could swap to the big fast track, Oakfield, steep hills. Yeah, I'm thinking of it. Someone suggested that, I'm really thinking about it. I think it would be very beneficial. And you guys see when people complain, oh, you don't need that big a tractor. I'm using what you'd say a modest square baler here, and well, it's 220 horse. I think this tractor isn't struggling. So I use big machinery as far as hills go. You need it. This would be a big old DLC map. There is no new map, Jamie. From what I understand, Marcel, which is a Giants moderator, which was at FarmCon, said in the Giants Discord, shall I say, there is no new map. Which, honestly, let's be honest, do we need a new Giants map? No. Do we want a new Giants map? I'll speak for probably the majority of farm sim. No. How about Vulture? I've never seen you use a Vulture. You got a point there, Gavin, actually. You do have a valid point as far as Vulture, but, again, British map. This is why I went to JCB. But you do have a valid point. I don't use Vulture as much. We'll see. You straight up have a valid point. I don't know if it's going to be one. I need one or it's going to be a 300 horse. I know there is a Vulture that's 300 horse, but that thing's again huge. But we'll see. I could swap out the baler and be done with it too. It's partly the baler. Like I was saying in the video, that I could just edit the baler like I need to for the working width. Make it take less horsepower, so make it set so it's the same horsepower as the Kuhn square baler in game, and then I'll be fine. Because it seems like it's taking more power than it actually says it is. I hate Duters. I hate the modern Duters. You'll never see me use one of those. Farm that says RL will probably ruin. Oh yeah, it does. I think from what Oxy said, this farm has some of the bigger machinery for sure. What does the normal T7s go up to horsepower wise? Now this field probably won't be too bad because it's relatively flat. Alright, do you guys want to see me bale this lot up, or shall we go and pick up the bales that we made? You know, another tractor I could actually get on here that I have not yet used in Farming Simulator 19 is a John Deere 7R. I actually haven't used one. I haven't used the 7Rs, I've not used the 8s. I could go down that route. Yeah, see, that's why it makes no sense why we haven't got that in game. If it goes up to like 313 horse or whatever, so let's just say 300. Probably because we've got the Puma is why we don't have that, my guess. Yeah, a couple, I think I saw one for Balin, or was it two for Balin? Yeah, one for Balin. Suppose after how... Yeah, more than likely, Jamie. Does it need repairing as well as against it? No, it's just hills. The hill is pretty extreme and it's only 220 horse, and the baler requires like 180 odd or so. T7 standard, yeah, smaller. What shall we do? What should we do? I think I'm going to actually make the executive decision, sell off this, well not sell this off, dump it, and pick up those bales and go sell them. I think that's what we should do. At least for a little bit, and then we'll come back to baling this. Hey, what's going on? Nine mile an hour is not slow baling when it's going along normally. Going up the hills at 3 miles an hour, that's slow baling. Don't worry, I'm not saying 9 mile an hour is slow, that's actually incredibly fast. You're struggling to get out the hills basically. It's bogging way too deep down. Found Oakfield seems to be amplified the hills in machinery. Definitely steeper than they look. Oh, they're for sure. They're steeper than they look, but there's obviously nothing Oxy can do about it. It's taking real world data. Actually I haven't been outside today. 31, so yeah, it's up there. I didn't get to mow the grass over the weekend, it was just too stupid hot. I'm not going to mow the grass when it's knocking on the door of 40 Celsius outside, that's just no. As soon as we get a cooler snap come through, I will. Plus, with that being so hot, you cut the grass, it will just turn yellow too. Probably die off quicker. Circle by. He was killed that grass by cutting it. I didn't realise I was backing into that perfectly. Yeah, and I put the clippings on the back yard straight out and just leave it to shoot out the side. We were bagging it at one point and it was making the grass look horrible. Seems like leaving the clippings on the grass has helped it no end. Oh, it never has been realistic, Jim. Let's be honest. It's modders that made it realistic by making it go slightly yellow. But at times it used to look acid yellow and it just didn't look good. Let's nose this out of the way. Do you think we'll only see one Lexion in DLC? I don't know. We may just see their flagship new combine. which is their brand new model of Lexion. That's I would openly probably say that's what we'll get, but I don't know. Even then, I'd say it looked way too acid yellow. Moss on the grass. Yeah. This year I'm leaving it, but last 2 bagged for the compost. Yeah, leaving the clippings on the grass seems to help it a lot from what I'm seeing. No, apparently it went live today. I've not seen it yet. I'll take a look at it though. From what I understand, it's not even the FSUK guys running it anymore. Alright, forget the controls on this. There we go. And this autoloader is up on the in-game mod hub. No idea, kid behind you. Have a look at what the game recommended specs are and compare it to that laptop. You have to answer the question there for yourself. The only time I look at see what computer specs and stuff are out there and component specs are literally if I'm building a new computer. And that's not going to happen for a long time, let me tell you. Combine's almost done, so I'm not too worried about letting it sit. Oh, did not mean to do that. Yeah, I'm in Canada. So how much do you think we'll get for all of this straw? I'm just going to take it straight down to the farm. I'm not going to take it anywhere else. Mainly for the laziness. I want to move that. There's a Jaguar trucks, yeah, there's a Jaguar trucks, the TT. Just gone dead compared to what it was, especially with 84 people in here. Surprisingly dead. So Robin Murph War and then what do you think? Oh, 100% B. I'm not storing it though. Mainly because I do not need to faff around with storing it and probably lose an FPS because of storing it. Unload here. 7 grand a load. You think I turned too tight though? No, Lexian 8000 Series Combine is amazing addition to the DLC. I can't help but feel, I don't know what physical size it is and what headers it has, but if that's going to be anywhere near the ideal combine, in reality, how often are we going to use it? We could do combines in the game that are a similar size to the small John Deere. Something like that would fit the game perfectly. I don't know what. Again, I don't know any of the specs on the Toucan. That could be basically what we're looking at for that. Hi back, or welcome back. Drag knife. So I guess off camera, I might as well get that the grass bale that come out the back of the combine after doing silage bales. I guess we'll be doing a lot of grass collecting and probably doing some baling off camera tonight. Did you notice the new pallets that are not resettable? Didn't seem to add the i3D to count. No. I thought pallets weren't resettable anyway. I'm almost certain they weren't. Well, and I'd like Giants to be a bit clearer as to whether we'll get the Dominator on console with Season Pass, or you don't want to have to... No, I think from what I understand, you'll get the Dominator and the Dazzle Camouflaged wheel loader with Season Pass. On the website, it really should, admittedly, I'm with you on that one, straight up say, yes, consoles will get it if you have purchased the Season Pass. Or maybe if you go onto the PSN or the Xbox store, it says already. I don't know. We'll see. I'm on PC, so I have no idea. Floated already. Do you have a video? Yeah, my laptop graphics card is in a video. It's a GTX 970M for mobile. The specs for both my computers, my desktops in the UK, has been for a good year now, and obviously what I use currently is my laptop. Yeah, if I'll be able to. Yeah, you get on the Season Pass. I thought you did. But no, I agree. Giants do need to be a bit more clearer as far as that stuff goes. Downloaded GeForce Experience and update via that. Also, I'm having GTX 750 Ti. That's an old card now. That's a few series back, jeez. Making money. Oh yeah, I'm doing good. What about yourself? You tell when I'm reading chat, driving goes all over the shop. I really wish Giants make the bales heavier. They seem way too light. You shouldn't be able to just... Granted, I'm going at a good clip of speed, but drive into it and it literally slide across the ground like it's on ice. That's how it used to be in, what, 15 and 13? Actually, I trust him. Yeah, once they start doing Fact Sheet Friday is when we'll start seeing more stuff put up on there. Which, 30 odd pieces of equipment, 35 pieces of equipment, I don't know how much is technically up on the store right now to show. It's going to take them a while. I know there's over 35, but what's up on the... How many pieces of stuff that they're showing right now on Giant's website? Which... There you go. On there. That's my affiliate link as well, so if you guys are going to get the DLC and you want to get it through Giants, much appreciated if you get it through that link. Hey, Savine, what's up? No mods tonight. Yeah, I've seen. Tree that. 14 on the website so far. So still got quite a few, including front weights. Can't forget the front weights though. Oh, did they? Plus just, oh, what did they do? Same on, well, Rob Martin. Rob Martin. There we go. Oh, these are worth some more monies. He's probably typing some of the stuff out. Give him a few. Alright, let's go into that combine. Oh, we need to empty this first, jeez. Could we potentially just cut through the sheep pasture? No, I'm off from Black Sheep mod, is that? Yeah, it's out. That got leaked somehow. One of his testers leaked it, which is sucks. He must have forgotten a new tester. Or pissed someone off. Because that's been kicking around websites for a few... well, I'd say a few weeks, but nah, it's probably been about a week now. If it's the same as what it got uploaded, I'll admit I downloaded it to see if it could actually be the real one, and honestly, it's kind of crappy. Copy the link for you can't post it, Mark. YouTube doesn't allow people to post links like that unless they're a mod. Which I could temporarily mod you to put it in if you would like something like that. I know people would probably like to see, including myself. Bale capacity mod. Yeah, nah. Can you see Bullet Bill coming to 19? No. He's straight up said. Several times. Where's just trailer was on PlayStation, but as a lizard. CD was going to do that, or 3D Modern was going to do that, but I'm not sure what happened there. I have heard, I don't know how true it is, there is a class telehandler, the Scorpion, but again, I do not know how true that is. Also, I know, and that's probably the last time I'll mention it, because I've mentioned it for the last, well, this and the next 2 videos coming up. There's a YouTuber that's saying that, from what I understand, from what I've been told, that class, Platinum DLC is not part of Season Pass. In fact, it is part of the Season Pass, so if you have the Season Pass on PlayStation or Xbox, you will get the Platinum pack. But I've been hearing there's YouTubers that says it's not, and they're on false information again. If that is true, what mod from Black Sheep's out? It's the wood ripper, tree chopper upper thing. Among class machines, you'll soon be able to run your farm with the following: Axeron 660 to 610. Oh wow, they put the whole freaking range in? Sorry. Decano, Jaco DT. Cargo. FC. FC and more. FC, what does that mean? FC. Front loaded? Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that. That's quite a lot. So is that on Class's official page? Nightbot timed you out for that. Oh, that sucks. What? Why did... Oh, because there was caps in there. Oh. I'm sorry, dude. There's nothing I can do to stop that. It's 5 seconds only. Hang on. I can view the deleted messages and I'll paste it in myself. Nightbot is a touchy bot. So this is what Rob put in for any of you that just missed it. Unfortunately, Nightbot bopped him for 5 seconds, which will be over now. But you can put a plow on the thing from Black Sheep, so it's good for creating new fields. But even then, it's not really. Yeah. I straight up do not see the point in it. I don't even think it's that good. I've checked it out beforehand from the leaked version, and from what I see, it's not that great. It's on the Giants website. Yeah, the Black Sheep's thing is, yeah. I think we'll see Alexian. I would be surprised if we don't see Alexian. I'm hoping it's just not the brand new series, the biggest one they have, basically. Textures look terrible on the leaked version as well. Black Sheep have always been very limited on their textures. They've never been the best quality for whatever reason. As much as I like a lot of their stuff, actually, I do quite like. Their textures have never been something that you're taken back by. They've always been very washed out, pastel-y. So I don't know. It's just something I just don't see the point for. It looks neat, that, actually. I'll check that out for sure, actually. They showed the new Lexion in the reveal. Yeah, they did. So I know it was... What model is it? Is it 8000 or something? No, it's not, Adam. It does have issues as well, from what I understand, if you use seasons with it, so don't. There are no public available maps, to my knowledge, on the mod hub. that are seasons compatible yet. Look towards the end of the week, I think we'll see some. 8,009? Is that what it starts as? So 8,900? Presumably the different horsepower or size tank fills in the rest of the two digits. I may have to look on the class website, see some more info about it. What time is it actually? Yeah, I'll probably be wrapping up the stream soon anyway. Don't be surprised if we come back tomorrow and I have finished baling the other field and this field. And the bales are sold. Now we are keeping some straw bales, not all of them. 3,900 is bigger than the ideal apparently. Really? In what way? Physical size or capacity? Oh, I have no doubt. I'm on about giants. That's why I'm being very picky and saying on giants on the mod hub. I question how many maps are going to be 100% seasons ready, even upon the mod hub like Oxy's, like Oakfield. Because there's a lot more to it than just snow masks, stop snow going inside of buildings. There's so many other stuff you can do with seasons, so will it always be 100%? Probably not. And the trees and stuff like that. Even though Oxy does need to fix that, which he does know about. Saw a YouTube vid saying the world's biggest combine, so I don't know. Yeah, who knows. You'd need to look at the specs if they're listed on Class's website yet and compare them to the ideals. The world's biggest combine, I think they're usually referring to grain tank size. I think so. Oh, really? It's been a pain in the ass, this one. There we go. Hey, Keith, what's up? I like how seasons this year changed the ground textures for planted ground and plowed. Have they, Mafia? I don't think they have they? I thought this was... The textures that you're seeing, I'm pretty sure are just in Oakfield, default. I would Oakfield fail because of that texture. I don't... Here's the thing with Giants testing, I do not know, and I doubt they do, if they test the compatibility with seasons. I don't think they will. I think all Giants are interested in is, does it work in their base game? Yes or no? Does it throw any errors in their base game? So, it shouldn't, I don't think. Because I'm pretty sure they don't test the stuff with seasons. Seasons isn't part of the base game, so I don't think they have any need to test it. Oxy's probably already fixed that. It's just a simple thing is, for whatever reason, Seasons is picking up on that and changing the texture. It's actually supposed to be a brick building, which is even funnier as soon as Oxy told me that. Actually, no, it's Rainbow Dave and Simulation for the Nation. And theirs aren't doing that, so... Oh no, Simulation for the Nation is, Dave's isn't, because he's still in the middle of the Dark Ages, I think, on his game save. I'm looking forward to winter, because I've got a horrible feeling winter's going to completely screw me. Oh, do any of you know, actually, winter wheat, winter barley, is that a thing in the game or not? Can you actually plant it and it treats it as that? Someone said in my video from today that it is. I'm not 100%. I love the map. Your name on the wall. Oh, yeah. Can you do that anymore, unfortunately? Will there be US class combine? Maybe. I would hope so, and it's just a color change, so it would be nice, but knowing what Giants are like, and I know from what I understand, from what I've been told, again, this is all possible, so I don't think it's ever been said publicly or not. Class actually made quite a few demands for the DLC. A lot of new animations, 3D tracks. Thank you, Class, for that one. So I don't know. Again, that's all what I've heard. I don't know how true that is. There's rumours for now. We're making a lot of money from straw bales. A lot of money. Alright, so the ideal's finished. We can continue baling, but I think I'm going to save that for now, and we'll do that off camera. I'll probably do that off camera now for a bit. And we'll come up here and call it quits for the day. Sub going up again after the issue. Yes. Shh. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. We may scare YouTube. Shh. Hey Bradley, I'm about to finish up, dude. We'll be back tomorrow, same time as usual. Alright, for now we shall post up here. Actually, we'll back up a tad. Now I won't do any harvesting. I will just do baling and well, I'll empty the combine, but the combine will just stay up here for now. Possibly I'll transport it down to field 30, the northern fields, so up north there. But we're done down here, so I'll probably get the Colty plow going to save time as far as that goes as well. That's my plan. Are you ready for class? You betcha. I don't think so in game, but Realm has said possible for a GEO or something. Yeah, well, this is based in the UK, the GEO right now, so it should be. I don't know. I don't want to try it out and fail. Neither. Alrighty. CNC must be pissed. I've got a feeling they're going to lose class. We'll find out in the upcoming weeks when class releases too. So I'm going to bid you guys farewell. I hope you have enjoyed. If you are not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. I do notice quite a few people in here lingering, so I don't know if they're new people or not. As I previously mentioned, the link that's about to come in now is my partner link with Giants for the new DLC. So if you want to get the DLC for PC, get it through my link. Helps me out, helps Giants out. I do get a little bit of a kickback for all that, and much appreciated, as I did win the award at FarmCon for that. Participation award, as I say. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.